Yo, what's good, guys? What it be, what it do? Welcome to the SNAIXX crew. How's everybody doing? Ignore my doors tripping out in the back, but today's video, we're gonna just be doing a little bit of a build here in the barn. So we're just gonna go through like my whole build, how I like to manage everything. So it's gonna be building, like workers, routes, and then you guys are going to see my special little mix that I do to make myself the most profit here. Uh, let's get into it. All right, boys. So I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to bore you to death. You know, we're going to do this build. I'm going to kind of do like quick little layouts, bits and pieces. So I'm going to build it each section by section. I'm going to break it down and then I'll go over the full build as a whole. I don't want to leave you guys here watching me for 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever it takes me to build this and be bored, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna just break it down like that. Alright guys, so real quick, I'm just popping up the quick map just so you guys can see exactly what the build is gonna look like. Here in the next clip, I am gonna put just a list of all the materials you'll need so that you won't be left in the dark like I was. What's good, guys? It's Future SNAIXX here coming at you from post-production. So as you guys are going to see kind of here while I was doing all this building, I did run out of material. I was fully not prepared, which is exactly why I want to make sure that you guys actually know exactly what we need. I'm going to make sure that I post that up a couple times throughout the video just so that it's, you know, out there and in your faces. Because it was pretty inconvenient knowing that I had to make all these millions of different trips out to our little illegal vendors here, but I had to make multiple because I kept forgetting what I needed. So there's multiple times that I would just go get something and then I didn't have all of it. So I'm just gonna make sure that I have you guys taken care of as far as that goes. But it did take me way too long because I was not prepared. What I would say, put out some storages, guys, and make sure that you guys have everything that you need, because if not, you guys are gonna spend way too long. This build took me about 2.5 hours, and I'm trimming the video down to about 30 minutes, doing my best to make sure you guys have all the routes and everything. But, you know, we got this first half done, and we're just going to go ahead and pick up this video here from when we actually got it ready, and we're starting to go ahead and explain everything. So, hope you guys enjoy. Okay, guys, so I have the first section built. This is going to be my growing section. We're actually going to kind of like break it down a little bit. So pretty much we're going to have two botanists working within the respective section here. So of course, one botanist is going to kind of take care of all of this and then split these. The other one's going to take care of all of those and then split these. So they're going to just go ahead and be working in their respective area, dropping off each every 2 to 3 pots is going to go to a drying rack. So of course, when product is dropped, it's going to get sent down in here and filtered through, in which each drying rack, the whole dry rack section, is going to have a different botanist for itself. That way they're going to be able to take care of all of the drying and everything here and move it over to the respective section. Then, you know, clearly we actually have our little cauldron and our lab oven, chemistry stations. We have lots of storage around here, and we're actually going to get into the employee routes later, but that's how we're starting it all off. Okay, so I know this next part is going to be a little bit of a long watch. It is me actually going through with all the employee routes. Just stay tuned, stay engaged. That's going to be the whole entire descriptive breakdown of it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and you know, of course, don't judge my Overkill 7 mix. It is what it is. That's what I love to do. Make little alien zombies. Deal with it. Is going to be assigned these. So she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Enter. And then our old man John gets the other ones. Uh, okay. Okay, so every 2 pots move over. So we're gonna go ahead. All right, guys. So here's how I have it broken down. So I have Emily. So I have one botanist taking over this half of pots. I have one botanist taking over those half of pots there. So every 2 pots is actually gonna get a destination of one of these bad boys. So then this one is gonna get the destination of here. That one is gonna get the destination of here. Get the destination of there. And that one. And that one get the destination of all the way out here. To each of our drying racks so that he can manage all of these on his own. Because why not? And boom. All set. So he's going to be taking care of our drying racks. Now, as far as drying racks, we're going to make sure that our target quantity well, not target quantity. We want all of our product to be perfect. We're going to go ahead and set it at 10. Okay. So 10. And that's that. Okay, guys. So as you can see, we want more Coke seed this way. And we want to make sure that we line up everything perfectly just that way. Pretty much every single like botanist, every drying rack is going to be the same thing. That way we can push all certain drying racks over to be like different storages and stuff like that, and the other one can go straight. So we're just trying to make sure everything looks good. That way we don't bottleneck by having too much, but we also don't slow down pace by not having enough like flow for our Coke. So we're actually doing a little bit of a joint of Coke and weed here, or Coke and bud here. I'm gonna go ahead and do Granddaddy Purple this way. Okay, guys, so it's this one, and the very end one that are gonna be weed. So the destination for these guys is actually gonna be right over here. This is the pre-mix storage. So okay, guys, so this one is actually going to be our pre-mix storage. So pre-mix, basically everything at some point in time has to get put in here for it to be brought over here. So everything from here, all of those leaves are going to be brought destination here. Okay, cauldron. We only have one cauldron, so whatever. Destination from the cauldron, after it's brought in, is going to be actually, why the heck not, right here? Yeah, so from the cauldron, basically it's going to be brought over, and we don't want to put it directly here just because if we put it directly here, it's just going to bottleneck. We want our product to still be able to be made, but we want to be able to accumulate it somewhere so that it doesn't just get stuck, bottleneck this all the way back that way. We want to make sure that from here, it just gets tossed in so that all these time delays don't slow down everything like stupid crazy. So I know we technically should take that from there into here, then have somebody take it out, put it here, and then move it here so it doesn't bottleneck. I think what we're going to do is, this actually holds a lot in it, so we're just going to go ahead and deal with that, take this, and dish it out this way. So this is going to be after cold. After cold.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
After cauldron. Okay, after cauldron. Then from there, we're gonna have a handler bring it over from here and just toss it in here. Then after this, it's gonna get tossed in here. So we're gonna go ahead and put our destination from our lab oven and put her over right into the premix station. That way, from this station, this point here on out, here on forward, it can actually be properly taken care of. It's all gonna just get mixed, processed all the way through. Then from the process through, it's gonna get put in, and yeah. So our botanists are actually taken care of and handled. Why do you guys look the exact same? You guys all look the same. So John, okay. John is gonna be assigned his routes. So now being that this is the first point forward where things get dropped in here, we're gonna make sure that he takes product, brings it here. That's already handled that way. So then he's gonna go ahead and take all of the product and bring it from here and put it here. Then he's gonna take from here, put it here. Then he's gonna go from here and put it here. Then he's gonna go from here and put stuff here. So we are actually on our get one that way. Okay, perfect. That's Justin? No. Now Justin is gonna take everything from here and he's gonna drop it right in there. Then he's gonna take what's here put it here. You know, you guys already all know the drill. From here to here. And then he's gonna take everything from right here and go ahead and put her on right here. From there, everything's gonna get tossed here straight to here, which means that he's gonna get put everything from here, dish it out here. Perfect. Being that he's also in control of that, we're gonna go ahead and assign him the brick press. That way he can be all around it. Destination from here is gonna be here. I hope you guys could keep up with that. We'll just work with it. I'm gonna label everything, make it a little more simple, okay? Go ahead and manage this and have its destination to be here. That way our guy that's moving all of our stuff from here to here will at some point just cook one. You know what I mean? Like he'll make one thing, they'll get that all kind of split in half. That way I'm producing a few things all at once. Now, as far as we're gonna go ahead and make sure that that is our recipe that's set. And we're gonna have all our ingredients behind here. Which is where William comes into play. So William is actually going to go ahead, take everything from here, put it here. And that way it all kind of well, it doesn't bottleneck, it'll all kind of flow, cut around, and come back, okay? From here, of course, there's not really many storages in here. We don't need that many storages. This is all going to be handled as cool as everything goes. So we're going to go ahead and name everything here along the lines. This guy right here is going to be named Beans. So that's Beans. And the destination from Beans is going to go to this one, which is actually going to be called Nana's. Okay. Nana's is going to go over to this mixing station, which is then going to be called Homer's, because why not? And I got to fix that because it's donuts. No, Homer's Donuts, man. This destination is then going to go to this mixing station, which is now going to be named Kook. Kook. Kook gets dropped over to gas. Wait, hold it. So this is Kook. This is gas. Then it gets pulled over. From gas, it should be batteries, guys. From gas, this mixing station is now going to be called batteries. And then batteries is going to go here to our other station, which is now going to be called Chili P. Enter. Okay, destination from here now becomes here. And this mixing station is now going to be called I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. No, I'm not. Because it's before. Okay, whatever. It's because it's before it's bricked up. And then this one's going to be called. This one's. Because it's fully bricked up was.
What did he say?
That's how it's all gonna kind of go through as far as like the process goes. And I do actually kind of want to figure out how I can maybe make some sort of thing that I make, like something that I'll take care of on this half of the barn. Like I know everything's kind of crumped and stashed and whatever. I want to figure out if there's a way that I can just make my own thing here. Like I'll like think of something. Maybe I could do like some sort of like a shroom farm. That way it'll all just kind of like grow itself out this way, and then I can just filter it in with everything else maybe, or leave some sort of comments of what I could do here. Okay, so my chemist, that first chemist is going to be assigned to 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. So all the way back to Kook. Then you know what, you're already standing here. You are going to be assigned to that. 2 and 3. And that's it, actually. So we're going to go ahead and call that enter. This man is going to be assigned to you, and you. So he's going to be taking care of all of this stuff here all at once. And that's that. So I do actually have an extra chemist on hand. Maybe I can make my chemist hook up on this side? Who knows? Like, there is so much more possibility now that I have an extra chemist. I have an extra chemist. You're not being paid. Sorry, Chief. Susan, it's not you. It's not me, it's you. Okay, guys. So we actually just went ahead and cut back to now that everything is filled. So we do have everything filled up right now. Everything is completely loaded and ready to go. So we do have it all set up. Of course, I showed you guys the entire mix of everything. So I'm going to just go over it one last time in case we missed anything in pre-production, right?
Please, Mac, I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay? Pepe Sylvia, this name keeps coming up over and over again. Every day, Pepe's mail's getting sent back to me. Pepe Sylvia, Pepe Sylvia. I look in the mail, well, this whole box is Pepe Sylvia!
Hey guys, so just a little bit of a recap here. So we have the pots going. It's 2 pots per 1 drying rack. That way, 2 pots will go over to each individual drying rack as a whole. So each drying rack is just going to get pushed over. So the Coke, all the Coke ones, which is this one, this one, this one, and this one, are all going to get set over to our cauldron here. Then all of these guys that are wheat, of course, same concept, 2 per 1. So 2 pots per 1 drying racks. All the ones that are actually set to the weed, and this can be messed around with, it could be flipped, numbers can be changed, it could be different styles of weed, whatever, right? But all the weed after it's dried, all the bud is gonna go straight directly into our premix. So our premixing stage is where our bud, like rock, if you know what I'm saying, and our snowflakes, of course, are all gonna get pushed into here before they are mixed. So that way, whenever that's produced, it's going to get taken straight over and dropped over throughout our entire concept. So how are we going to do this? all of the Coke gets put right into here, okay? So our Coke is gonna get put straight in to here. This is preset to gas, and I have a handler bringing it from here to here. That way when it's cooked, it can all be dropped off in here. I then have another handler that's taking stuff from here and putting it into our oven, and it's just gonna slowly cook as it goes. Now I have a handler bringing all of the product from here to create our recipe here. Now the recipe from here default is gonna get tossed in here. Okay, guys. So basically from there it gets tossed in straight to here. That way it can be cooked. After it's cooked, just in the process of everything cooking and everything, that's all gonna still get dropped right into our premix. We then have another handler that's taking from here, dropping here, and then from here, dropping here, so on and so forth. You'll just kind of go along the lines of a handler has to bring everything from a storage rack over, and then from a storage rack over, okay? So that's how I have that set up. I'm not going to go into great detail on that one. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now, of course, you're going to set your destination for your current mixing station just to the next one over. This one's going to be the next one over, so on and so forth. When we get to the final one, the very final one is actually right here, where it's going to be called into our, ignore the name, but this is where all of our mixes are going to get brought into, which is then, after they're brought into there, are set by a handler who's going to be pulling from here, putting into the brick press, and then they're going to pull it from the brick press immediately as our destination is set to ignore the name, but that's because it's all bricked up. Okay? Final product is going to be set in here. So you guys are probably curious, how does this all work out? We are actually going to go ahead, fill up all of the rest of our remaining stations, and we're going to go ahead and cut over to everybody hard at work. Okay, guys, so we finally, after almost 2 hours, have it all done. So if you have everything clear and bought, it's not going to take you this long. But it did take me forever because I was not prepared, guys. I didn't come to class prepared. Everything is filled in. Everything is ready to go. It's literally a single matter of putting in that money and watching the magic start to happen. Alrighty, guys, well, it is all said and done. Everything is in action. Slowly but surely it is getting there. As you can see my little money down on the bottom, this is how we are getting rich. This is how we're trying. Go ahead and let me know what y'all think. Check out my special little mix. Maybe try it on your own. Name it on your own. If you guys do pull up to my streams and I'm mixing, creating something new, I do like to make new strain names after commenters, different viewers that show up. So, pull up to my streams, leave a comment. Maybe you'll get to name something. Maybe you guys will help me come up with some sort of new mix, and you'll get a shout out, a special little strain named after you. Other thing is, this is my set build here, so we do have a special little extra space. I'm thinking about maybe doing something that I myself will take care of, something that's not automated. That way I can keep myself into the game. Comment anything down below. Maybe if you guys have any sort of ideas for what I can do here, or different little layouts of something that I can do here and upstairs, because it's just a little storage area right now. But that is going to be it. Leave a like, leave a comment, sub. I'd deeply appreciate it. Anyways, as per usual, everyone have a good night, good morning, whatever it is for y'all, and peace.